I made a million March Madness brackets. Will I get a perfect bracket? Let's find out. I made a program that made my million brackets. They weren't completely random. The difference in seeds were used to determine who wins. I made a website to display the brackets and a server that holds all the information about the brackets. After game 1, I'd already lost 2/3 of my brackets. The Michigan upset meant I had only 349,741 perfect brackets left. Providence win wiped away about 75,000 perfect brackets. Memphis's win knocked off another 144,000 brackets. Things are going smoothly until Richmond upset Iowa, leaving me with only 30,000 brackets left. Gonzaga won, North Carolina won, and then New Mexico State upset Connecticut, leaving me with only 4,290 perfect brackets left. 10 games in, and 15 seed St. Peter's upsets 2 seed Kentucky, leaving me with just 426 perfect brackets. 4 games later, 426 perfect brackets has turned into 80 brackets. We're not even halfway through the round of 64. 2 more games later, with 48 brackets remaining, the first day of March Madness is over. My chances of having a perfect bracket after the second day look slim. I need a day without any major upsets to have any chance of having a perfect bracket remain. Ohio State's win over Loyola left me with just 27 brackets. Auburn's win over JSU dropped the number by 1 to 26. Texas Tech beat Montana State and only 20 remain. Purdue handled Yale, and thus there were 19. And bracket 17,552 takes the lead here. This bracket became my favorite bracket, and I started rooting for it during every game. Villanova won over Delaware, and 18 were left. 10 seed Miami upset 7 seed USC, and only 7 perfect brackets remain. There are still 10 games to go in the round of 64. Will any perfect brackets remain? Will bracket 17,552 keep surviving? 11 seed Notre Dame beats 6 seed Alabama, and there are only 2 perfect brackets left. And would you believe it? Bracket 17,552 remains in front. Can these 2 brackets hold on for 9 more games? Only time will tell. Both brackets had Texas beating Virginia Tech, and both had Illinois beating Chattanooga. Chattanooga looked better than Illinois for 90% of that game, but I'm not complaining. 2 seed Duke handles their business and both remain perfect 26 games in. Bracket 17,552 is starting to look like its predicting powers are on a different level. 1 seed Arizona beats 16 seed Wright State, and both brackets still look good. In game 28, 11 seed Iowa State upsets 6 seed LSU, and bracket 301,396 is the only perfect bracket left. Bring out the tissues, it's time to mourn the loss of bracket 17,552. There are just 4 games between bracket 301,396 and a perfect round of 64. Put those tissues away, because we have bracket 301,396 to cheer on. Houston beats UAB. Bracket 301,396 still looking strong. Davidson falls to Michigan State. And bracket 301,396 is wiped out, leaving no perfect brackets left. I was only able to make it 29 games perfect, but that's 1 more than ESPN's last perfect bracket, which only lasted 28 perfect games. Bracket 301,396 is unofficially the longest perfect bracket of 2022. The round of 64 comes to a close. Bracket 301,396 is still my best bracket, with 310 points. Will it remain the best bracket through the round of 32? Let's find out. It does not! Bracket 909,339 jumps to the lead, with bracket 301,396 falling completely off the leaderboard. Bracket 909,339 appears to have predicted every team that would make it to the Sweet 16. My old favorite bracket, 17,552, has done, a horrendous job in the round 32. I'm ashamed to have ever considered bracket 17,552 my favorite. With the Sweet 16 complete, bracket 184,757 has the correct Elite 8 and jumps to the lead with 750 points. Going into the Final Four, bracket 305,838 takes the lead, getting Duke, Villanova, Kansas, and North Carolina all right, bringing it to the lead with 1,010 points. Bracket 305,838 only has a 10-point lead over bracket 316,894. Can bracket 305,838 hold on? It cannot, and out of nowhere, bracket 810,664 jumps to the lead with 1,310 points. If Kansas beats North Carolina in the finals, then bracket 810,664 will be our winner. Kansas does beat North Carolina, and bracket 810,664 finishes first with 1,630 points. I certainly didn't get a perfect bracket, nowhere even close. But how does bracket 810,664 compare with the 16 million brackets submitted to ESPN? The best bracket on ESPN had 1,710 points. Just 80 more than my best bracket. Bracket 810,664 would have been 20th on ESPN.com. Sometimes it isn't about winning, it's about participating. Bracket 998, 1,050 racked up a grand total of only 130 points, correctly guessing just 13 games. So if you feel bad about your bracket, just remember, you probably did better than bracket 998,150. Will anyone ever get a perfect bracket? I don't think so. With 1 million brackets, I didn't even get close to a perfect one.